I thought I was going to my grave, but I still went. But I had an Uzi strapped to my chest. If somebody kissed you on the lips, a guy, my brother-in-law, I was sent for by Nicky Carrazzo. I was getting all messed up with the drugs. And my brother-in-law with a couple of guys came to get me out of this bar that I was hanging out with. And he gave me a kiss on the lips. And I thought I was going to my grave, but I still went. But I had an Uzi strapped to my chest. They didn't know that, because I was walking around with an Uzi. I was really paranoid. So I walked around with an Uzi. I had it strapped to my chest. I had it covered. Anyway, long story short, I thought that's what they were doing. The only thought I had in my mind is I'm going to take out as many as I can before they kill me. But if they really wanted to kill me, as soon as I got in the car, I would have got popped in the head. But I thought that was my death sentence. But usually that's what I think it means. But that's a lot of Hollywood too, so I'm not sure.
But you obviously have enough apprehension about it.
I did.
So what did it end up being? Was it much to do about nothing, or were you?
When they brought me to it, believe me, it was right by the water in Mill Basin. And one of the guys said, Nicky's not here. So I don't know if it was a test to see if I would come in anyway. I don't know if it was a test to see if I was doing anything I wasn't supposed to be doing that I would not want to go in. I don't know what it was, but eventually they drove me back to where I was hanging out.
Wow, that's crazy. What are black market cigarettes?
Well, it's just the way. Usually, years back, I was involved with that. They would buy cigarettes, like in Maryland or something like that, where they were a lot cheaper because they weren't taxed or anything like that. And then you bring them into the United States and you sell them to people. So if you were paying maybe $2 a carton, you sell them for $5 a carton.
So they brought from, you said from Maryland?
Maryland, other places that didn't have the high tax at the time on their cigarettes.
It just seems like a small thing to be hustling. Cigarettes, that's crazy.
You'd be surprised how much money is involved in it. People bring truckloads. So maybe 4,000 or 5,000 cartons of cigarettes, making $3 on every carton that you sell, selling them in maybe 2 weeks, so you got $15,000.
It seems like the
And there's not much time behind it, right?
and so it's low risk, high yield.
Yes.
How important is gambling and illegal gambling into the economy of the Mafia?
How I looked at it was, I think what the government was trying to do is lessen the mob's activity in gambling. So the first thing I believe they did was OTB, off-track betting. They opened up off-track betting. Now, and if you couldn't go to the racetrack, you would bet on a horse and give the slip to the bookmaker, listen to it, and if the horse won, you go collect your money. If you lost your money. So OTBs kind of eliminated a lot of that, but now you could go to OTB, you didn't have to go to the racetrack, and they had one, I don't know, every mile away from each other or something like that. So you go hang out in OTB. It was like going to the track and gamble instead of giving your money to the mob. That was one of the things. And then numbers was a big thing for the mob, taking numbers. My mom played numbers every day. Maybe 10 cents, 20 cents, just trying to get a couple extra dollars. Then the government started having their own numbers. And then before you know it, the lotto and all that kind of stuff came in.
What? Okay, stop this for a second. So you're telling me that the government started to run numbers, which is the lottery?
No, even before the lottery, they had the 3 numbers. They still have it today.
So
You could go to a store and say, I want to play the daily number. And a number will come out every day. And it's, I think, 500 or 600 to 1. The same thing the mob will give you for every dollar. So it's legal. You didn't know that?